And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Satisfactory Update 3. Alright, we got a lot of stuff to do here, a lot of stuff to catch everybody up on. Alright, without further ado, here we go. So, we need 50 of these. We happen to have 50, so let's seal that. And send it off. Yay. And it's gone. Okay, so the next one is 500 more of the smart plating, which I happen to have. Moink. Let's put some of that in there. All right. And then we need versatile framework and automated wiring. Those two, we're not even close to producing those yet because we have lots of stuff to do in between. So, after I recorded last episode, I went out and got a lot of stuff, a lot of hard drives, expanded the area a bit, and yeah, we'll catch everybody up in a second here. First of all, I wanna pop the resource sync program off, and now we have tier 3 and 4 ready for us.
The anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on exoplanets bonus program. Following parts into the awesome
Bolted iron plate. I think this is definitely one I want.
Will grant you coupons in the awesome store, which can be exchanged for bonus rewards.
Thank you. I got like 24 hard drives. That's one thing I did. It was me and one of my Patreons went around and did a whole bunch of busy work here and there. Let's see, do we have... we're not even close to those two. Not even close to those either. So, yeah, we are pretty much... Yeah, we're pretty much in the realm of not needing all of that. Caterium stuff. I need to find a place to make the copper sheets. I definitely need that. Let's do another hard drive. There's a couple other recipes I want to get before I pop steel. I'd like to get a couple other recipes. So the tier 3 and 4 are available to us now. Coal power is one of those, and yeah, as well as basic steel production, which we are going to want to get into. I need a modular frame setup though, and that is going to require a pretty decent amount of material. Now, I have all of my iron in the area mined, right? I thought there were more than 2 over here. Oh yeah, these 2 here are going into this one over here. That's right. I really, really wish I would have started in the same spot I started in the stream. That is a phenomenal starting point as far as resources and all that stuff goes. So there's some... Got some black powder for when we need it. They'll take this stuff away. Get rid of that for now. Sulfur and coal can go in here. I have some rotors available. Got some quick wire. I did unlock the Mark II poles. So if we go here, we have Mark II poles now, and you can upgrade poles now. So if you have just a Mark I, you can actually upgrade to the Mark II without severing any connections. Here's a good example right here. See, that's a Mark I, Mark II, and it just builds it. That's such a nice feature. It's one of the features they just added to the game, which I'm so happy about, because we desperately needed something like that. All right, there's one other recipe. I did unlock the bolted iron plate, which is going to help. I would like to get the one with screws. There's an alternate recipe. It doesn't give you any more per resource, but it skips a step, which is what I really, really want. It's such a nice one to have. Of course, we're gonna want coal power sooner rather than later, just because we need to start getting more power up and running. So that's going to require quite a bit of cable, which I don't have on me. So let's go grab some of this cable. Have a little bit of extra on me. Don't really need any more wire, so I'm gonna hold off on wire. I'm gonna go over and grab some rotors though. So yeah, one of the reasons we had so much smart plate is, you know, we went around after I got that setup going. We went around and did all the work, and so the whole time that we were gone, that smart plating built up. And as you saw, I had I grabbed all up to here, and then this one was a sub stack. It wasn't a full stack. So it gives you an idea of how long we were, you know, how much time had passed in between episodes. Because we're making 2 per minute, and I just put in, what was that, 550? So that's like, you know, 200 and something minutes that we worked in between episodes. So yeah, a lot of time goes by that is not recorded. All right, I should have enough for coal power. Now I'm hoping, because we are going to need, for coal power, we're going to need water now. Did this, oh, that returned, awesome. And then one of those, and 1, 2, 3 of those. So there's coal power. Coal power doesn't really affect my research very much at all yet.
Power source to biomass and can be fully automated if provided water with the new pipeline buildings and power throughout the initial setup.
So coal
has been added to the resource scanner.
Thank you. Any more? No, sorry. We're done with you. So coal generator, 75 megawatts, and we're going to require water for that. And of course, guess what we don't have? We don't have any copper sheets available to us as yet. So we need to get some copper sheets out and about. So let's just grab. We're gonna do something like this. We're gonna grab you and you and split and logistics. Did I put those in backwards? No, I didn't. Why are you not wanting to go in there, sir? I put this one in backwards, I bet. Come on, go away. Yes, I put that one in backwards. Okay, so let's get that fixed up. So this, you know, once those storages are full, which I'm pretty sure they are, I don't think we need any more copper wire. So we have some more stuff that we can do. So this is going to require 20 copper a minute on each one of these. So that's 40 a minute. That should be fine. Let's get a merger here with a storage here. Production, no, logistics. What? Crouching another's clearance. This is what happens. This is what happens when you put them too close together. We can do that. That works. It's a little messy, but it works. Okay, so you guys need power. Oh, we can't go through there anymore. This is just sort of a quick and dirty setup here. Let's do a Mark II pole there. Let's upgrade that one. Alright, so now we have some copper sheet production. And it's going to use slightly more copper than the copper wire that we don't need anymore. So I just want to leave that alone. We'll rework all this stuff later. But we need ample amounts of materials at the moment. So this is producing 1 sheet, 10 parts per minute. Okay, let that run for a second. Because we're going to need a lot of copper sheet. I wish I would have done that way sooner. Is this done yet? It's got 1:40 left. Okay. Now, let's just run down some of the things that I did in between episodes. So, last episode we set up rotors, and we got a smart plating setup going. That's just going along nicely. And as you see, out here, we have a little path going out. It's glorious. It's a ways, because way out here, we have... We have Caterium. You can see it way off in the distance back in there. This Caterium line, I wanted a nice straight shot. So rather than going up and around that area over there, I just went straight across and up into the mine area here. It's going over a giant chasm that if you fell off the platforms, you would not like that at all. That would be a bad day all around. Oh, I hear growlies. Okay. Let's go up here. Maybe grab some quick wire while we're here. You know, take it back to the main base. Eventually, we'll probably want to grab... Oh, hello. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, things respawn now. Get over here. Oh, my goodness. Stop. Jesus. Good. Now they're dead. So apparently my power just went out. This is one of the reasons I want to get to coal. Oh, this dude's standing on my platform here. To have a little bit more consistent amounts of power, that is going to be very, very necessary. Now, I don't know where coal is, but it's going to be tough. This is a long walk. I'm really looking forward to getting hypertubes. Hypertubes are amazing. Blade runners are good. Vehicles are nice, but hypertubes are sweet because you just hop into them and you just go to wherever they go. All right, so our hard drive should be done, and hopefully we get the screw recipe. If not, we're going to need another hard drive. So if you're going for certain recipes, wow, okay, Caterium wire is going to be it. Still didn't get it. If you're going for certain recipes, like early game recipes, it's always best to try to get them before you unlock more and more tech. Because as you, like, if I unlock steel right now, I would get a whole bunch of recipes unlocked or optioned for steel related stuff. And that just buries that early game, those early game recipes further and further down and makes you less and less likely to get them. So if you're going for an early game recipe like the screw recipe I was talking about, it's best to try to get that before you unlock too much, because it would be in here. If the alternate screw recipe was in here, then I would know. We have Caterium wire. This is a nice one. 120 wire a minute. This is 1 Caterium ingot equals 8 wire. It's a great recipe. So I'm kind of glad we got that right away. That's going to help us quite a bit. Okay, so vehicular transport. We could unlock the tractor. The tractor is not the big beast. That thing is like a little tiny thing. It works pretty nice, but yeah, I want to unlock this one. This one doesn't unlock any tech, nor does it require any advanced tech, but it is a nice, very, very nice recipe. So we need flowers and mycelia. Yeah, mycelia changed, and this one I have no idea. Oh yeah, quick wire. Let's just put the quick wire in here. So I need regular wire. Oh, should we see if we have any around here? There's some regular wire. There we go. And put UMAC. Regular wire is used to make like smelters and stuff, so it's usually a good idea to keep on you. Oh yeah, my power went out. I need to check that. Forgot about that. Oh man. So many things going on at once. All right. Drop these in here. Because I want to unlock that Xenobasher thing. Plus have more
Milestone reached. R&D
things.
inflated your pocket
So now we got another hand.
Additional hand equipment slot and have
Okay,
provided an
let's
improved Xeno Zapper with increased strength and range.
let's get some power up and running. So let's take all of this. Yep. We're low on fuel. Hopefully this is the last time I have to do this. This is a really tedious process. Okay, and then I want this one to get refilled. And then I want control click that back, shift click one back. There we go. And now I should be able to pop this on again. All right, power is back up, thank goodness. And we are then grinding away some of these that we have good to go. We have lots and lots of wood. I think one of my moderators come in, helped me out and went out and got a bunch of wood. So, all right. So these things are good to go again for a little while at least. Now I want to make the zapper. This thing has got 5 minutes left. So we're going to need another Xeno Zapper. And then a Xeno Basher is going to be a little bit more wire. And we're going to need to take this out of our inventory. Build this thing up. And finally, we have our Xeno Basher. Yay! So let's see when this thing. There we go. Okay, let's grab another stack of that. And we should have, yeah, we have more inventory space, which is glorious. So let's see where coal is. Coal. Okay, there's some south, there's some east. There's some way north. All right. Now, if we're going south, I don't think there's any water down here. Yeah, they updated the gas areas too to be pretty obvious. Some of those were hard to see, so I think they updated the visuals. Ooh. Ah! Where's the other one? Where'd he go? There he is. Two good shots. So there's a normal vein of limestone. That would be some good. Oh, there's another growly. Okay. And what is this? An impure limestone. So we have a normal and an impure right here. Ooh, more nuts. Grab them. Okay. So let's scan for coal again. Oh, I hear growly. Oh, man, there's one right there. Well, that made you think twice. Oh, right in the butt. Okay, so coal looks like it's way out there or something. You need to go away. Yeah, there it is right there. Only one coal, and I don't think there's any water nearby. Like, yeah, this is just a chasm into nothingness. We might need that coal for steel. Okay, so let's look at... Is there iron around? There is. There's like 3 of them over here. Okay, so yeah, I'm thinking that is gonna need to be for steel. Usually we had, you know, in the series before this, this was this was a giant coal generator area. The problem is now there's no water around. So there's nowhere to grab water from, which means coal is really impractical over here. And if that's a pure vein, see, we have impure veins. Impure veins over here. So 1 pure vein of coal equals what? 4 impures, basically. Oh, there's another growly. Okay. And an impure limestone. Wow. You know, as nice as the grasslands are, as far as like other things, the resources really kind of suck. Oh, iron. Okay, so the other ones are over here. More growlies. That made him think twice. So, are these also impure? Oh, these are normals. Okay, so right on the edge of the world here. So yeah, this is gonna have to be a steel area. I'll work on getting the platforms over here. There's a lot of busy work. Remember, one of the goals I have for the factory is to keep it all on one grid. Rather than place, you know, another grid around here. And, you know, have everything off different grids. I want to try to keep the entire factory on that grid, that master grid that I have over there. Okay, so that's going to be a bad spot for coal power. Where would be a good spot for coal power? I might have to go a long ways away for coal power. Like a long ways away. That hard drive should be done by now. Let's go check that out and eat some nuts to heal up. Okay. So we're really trying to scope out some areas. Yay, casted screws. That's what I was looking for right there. 5 ingots equals 20 screws. It's basically a 1-to-4 ratio, which is the same as if you were making iron rods with them. Because iron rods, as you know, is 1-to-1, and then an iron rod makes 4, so it's 5 to, yeah, it's the same. So now that we have the casted screws, I want to unlock basic steel and get you and you and you and you and you. We have some concrete. We have some more wire. Let me grab a couple of these. One of these. And put you in there. We are going to need some more rods. This is my iron, miscellaneous iron area over here. Just because these are like impure veins and it's really not worth a whole huge setup for those. I really need to get modular frames up and running, and I'm thinking those. If we look at the recipe for modular frames really quick, reinforced plate and iron rod. Not sure. I mean, we have a good amount of plate being made. The other thing that we can do, now that we have casted screws, one of the other recipes that I unlocked was a different recipe for reinforced plate. And it's a better recipe. It's a way better recipe. So let me grab you. And I need 25 for that. So let's just grab 25 more. There's no point in having tons of that on me. So what I want to do is I want to shut this down. Well, I don't really need to shut this down. I need to shut this down. Let's get this. There we go. I just wanted to get that out of the way. It's going to save me some space. Once that all filters out and all drains out, it's going to save me a lot of space. Okay, so you, I need another 25 of you, and I need to make 5 of these, which I make 2 at a time, so I'll have an extra one on me. Okay, and then you can go in there, and I need some concrete, which is right over here. And you. And let's pop the steel production. Excellent. Now, of course, before we get steel going,
Steel production.
I'll let her talk.
Foundry grants access to new, simple steel parts. An additional project part can now be constructed. Progress to the next phase is now possible.
Now that we have steel, I want to try to unlock the better steel recipe. There's a really good steel recipe, but it's kind of elusive. All right, I've got some miscellaneous gubbins to put away. I got another load of those. 9 more of those. We don't have any more of those. I got some food. Put those away. Give me the nuts. I don't know what to do about the screws. I guess I can put those away. So one of the recipes that I got was for... I think it's called like bolted plate or something. So this one, reinforced iron plate, 1 reinforced iron plate, 6 iron plate, and 12 screws for 5 per minute on each one of these crafters. The alternate recipe for that, bolted iron plate, is 16 iron plate, 50 screws, makes 3 of them for 15 a minute. So just by refactoring this setup here, I can get more parts per minute without any more crafting involved. Because these 80, that's going to require 4 crafters. And each one of those crafters is going to be obviously 30 a minute. So that's 120 a minute just for the plate. And then the screws requires 5 screw crafters, 5 constructors to make screws. And because of the casted screw recipe that we got, we are going to be able to directly cast the screws from ingots and skip this middle spot. So these 3 for screws can stay the same, and these 2 can be switched over to screws, and the iron rods can just go away. Of course, it helps with the 60 screws a minute. This setup you can actually do with Mark 1 belts, but Mark 2 belts are recommended. Okay, so how many of these do we have? We have 3 crafters for plates. We are gonna need another crafter for plates. Yeah, I'm gonna have to refactor a lot of this stuff in here in order to get this to work. I want to let this all drain out first, because there's a lot of stuff in here that needs to go. We can help it along by using Mark II belts. So yeah, I want to switch this setup over to this, and then be happy about it. All right, so we need to go hunt some more coal. I think the coal off in this way. I was actually planning. Yeah, I was planning on doing steel over here, but depends on if there's water over here. We might need to do it over here. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to go a long ways to find a good spot for steel or for coal power. So let's do coal. Way up on that ridge. Way up on that ridge. There's no water around here at all, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know of any water over here. I might have to... Yeah, I might have to go... I think I know where there's a spot I can do it. And so I will work on getting the platforms over there and getting everything cleared out. It's going to take a while. This is one of the reasons why it takes so long to record episodes is, you record a 30-minute episode and then there's 3 hours of work in between. It really hurts the hours per episode average. But I thoroughly enjoy this game. I really enjoy it. So it's not necessarily, overburdening work, as you might expect. But it is sort of tedious. All right, well, I'm going to go work on power. It's up back in the hills up there. There's a big lake. I know there's some coal around. I want to get it all set up and ready to go. It's going to take some finagling, and maybe get some more recipes. And I might record little clips of recipes unlocked so you can see what there are. And then insert those, maybe into the end of this episode or the beginning of the next one. All right, well, that is going to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.